All right, today we have a little bit of a different review. Today we have a review of the 2020 Corvette C8Rs made in 1/43rd scale by TSM. This represents the two Corvettes from the 2020 Rolex 24 at Daytona, aka this car's debut race. We have the number 3 car driven by Antonio Garcia, Jordan Taylor, and Nicky Katzberg, which is kind of a weird one. And then in this corner, we have the number 4 car driven by Ollie Gavin, Tommy Milner, and Marcel Fessler. As mentioned, these are made by TSM in 1/43 scale. They do come on these bases that are labeled the Corvette C8R, numbers 3 and 4, but no driver information besides that. Now, these are screwed to the bases, but for the sake of the review, I went ahead and separated them off of their bases. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, obviously, these cars are in inverse liveries. So the number 3 car has always historically been the primary yellow car, and it has silver accents, while the number 4 is the primarily silver car with yellow accents. And a lot of people didn't like this. They like both Corvettes being the same color scheme. However, this isn't the first time that they did it. They actually did it in 2009 with the GT1 version of their competitor, the C6R at the time. Where the 3 car would run the yellow and black, and the 4 car would run the black and yellow. So let's go ahead and go over the basics of this car. So at the nose, we have, well, the nose. You got these 6 LED lights here at the bottom, which obviously for night driving. And we have the regular headlights here. This car really does look like Bumblebee from the front. I know the Bumblebee's a Camaro, but it just kind of gives me that vibe with like the headlights having like wing accents. We have the American flag, Mobile 1, Corvette logo, number 3 with the WeatherTech logo up at the top, the IMSA WeatherTech Championship, and then the Michelin Endurance Cup with Corvette. This one has the white Corvette banner, while the number 4 car has the black, which has been per usual. It has red mirrors to signify it's in GTLM, with the leader light panel in GTLM, the number, the American flag, and then the Rolex 24 logo. Sirius XM, Michelin C8R on the silver trim, and then Mobile 1. Up top, we have the Corvette logo in the printing, and then you got the drivers listed up top. There's nothing in the engine bay, which is kind of disappointing. There's no engine detail in there. It's a little difficult to see, but there is nothing. It's just kind of blank, which is unfortunate. Up top, you also have some antenna arrays as well as an onboard camera. And then we have the rear wing. Looking at the back of the car, you can see the little outlet vents and the taillights. GTLM, the rain light, the big number 3. Corvette Racing, and then the diffuser. Underneath, you can see the detail, like the diffuser on it as well. And then this one's running with 2 dive planes on the front of the car. Some pretty decent interior detail. There's seatbelt detail on the seat, kind of what you'd expect from a Spark model, because this essentially is actually, in truth, the BMWs that we got from Spark not too long ago, last year I believe it was, were TSM models but in Spark packaging, which was a little bit strange. As for the number 4 car, we'll give it some time in the light. This is the car that they always say has all the bad luck. This one here actually proves to be a little bit of a trouble child for me, because it's got some smudging there on the Corvette logo up top. Again, the layout is the same. It's just the inverse colors, and I personally actually kind of like this one better. The silver, to me, just kind of is nice. And then also, it's missing this little vent back here, which is unfortunate for me, because it's one of those details I will notice. I'll probably get like some small amounts of black paint and probably touch that in. But still, just an annoying little thing in terms of quality control. But there's some nice fine details on it. It still has kind of that really soft plastic windshield that has been around forever. Luckily, Spark has moved to a hard plastic windshield with their cars. That really started with the Porsches a couple years back, but they've moved to that on pretty much all of their cars. For whatever reason, TSM continues to use this soft plastic, which is very difficult to like move the car around. Like if you're putting it in a box or whatever, like it could get damaged pretty easily, which sucks. It's unfortunate, but I mean, luckily the windshield isn't too terribly huge on this. But overall, though, they're a nice pair, very nice set. You also have the antennas on the front, which is something that they started using in 2016. And then, I mean, these cars just look fantastic, both of them. I still like the 4-car better, but they really do look good. And it's really nice to be able to get these at a relatively decent time, because the 2020 version of this car, it will be exclusively in the IMSA decaling, because it only ran one WEC race at COTA with the number 3 car, well, 63. The 64 car never ran at the silver Corvette, I should say, hasn't ran until Le Mans this year. So it's nice to get the pair of them from the same race as well. The C7R, its first year in 14, the models of them sold out pretty quickly and instantaneously. So I was definitely glad to be able to jump on these and get them before they sold out. Are they worth the 80 something bucks? I think it's 85 bucks. I mean, if you're an avid Spark collector, these will fit right into the collection, even though they're not officially Spark models, they're TSMs. But with IMSA has an exclusivity deal with TSM, which means TSM is the only ones that will make officially licensed IMSA 143s, which is unfortunate, but the quality is the same. There's a couple more quality control issues, but the overall quality of the model is the same. But again, quality control issues kind of kill it for me a little bit. But these cars are fantastic. They really are. They have a great look. I like the 4-car better, honestly, but that's just me. But yeah, and I also kind of realized from this view just how freaking chunky the mirrors are on this car. But anyways, that's it for this review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you get the chance, definitely pick up these cars. I know they're a little bit pricey. Of course, all sports car 143s really are. But I definitely hope you guys get the chance to purchase these, because they're fantastic models. There's some small issues with them, but I'm genuinely okay with them, and I'm just glad to have the C8R. It's a great addition to the collection. So anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace out. Also, David, stop riding my ass about making sports car videos. Here's your fucking video. Anyways, see ya.